The fight against cancer, humanity's greatest enemy, has entered a new phase. But while the US and Europe put their efforts into genetic technology and immunotherapy, Russia suddenly emerged as a leader. The leader in the race to develop a cancer vaccine. Let's find out in today's video. Cancer, a disease considered a silent killer, is one of the biggest challenges of modern medicine. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, each year there are more than 19 million cancer cases newly diagnosed, and of those, more than 10 million people did not survive. Lung cancer, leading cause of death, with more than 1.8 million deaths each year. Breast cancer, leading in cancer cases in women, with more than 2.3 million new cases each year. Stomach and colon cancer, increasingly common, especially in developed countries and Asia. Although science has made many advances in diagnosis and treatment, the cost and complexity of current methods are still major barriers. For example, CAR-T immunotherapy is very promising, but each treatment can cost between $300,000 and $500,000, making it inaccessible to many patients, especially in developing countries. Meanwhile, countries like the US and Europe are leading the way in gene technology, immunotherapy and advanced treatments. Giants like Pfizer, BioNTech, Moderna, or AstraZeneca have and is dominating the global pharmaceutical industry. In the US, the government and medical corporations invest more than $50 billion each year in cancer research. Europe, with countries like Germany, France and the UK, is not far behind with huge budgets. Huge and international research programs, however, these research projects often take many years to be clinically tested and approved. However, in that context, Russia, a country not often mentioned in the field of advanced medicine, has suddenly made a breakthrough. In just a few years, Russia has risen strongly in the competition. Race for cancer vaccines, attracting great attention worldwide. Russia was once considered a country that did not stand out in the field of advanced medical research. But in recent years, this country has suddenly made a breakthrough, especially in the race to develop a cancer vaccine. So, what is Russia's secret? Russia's resounding success with the Sputnik V vaccine during the COVID-19 pandemic has paved the way for great advances in vaccine production technology. Technologies such as mRNA and viral vectors have been improved for application in development. Vaccines to prevent cancer. The special point is that Russia has reused adenovirus vector technology, which helped them succeed with Sputnik V, to develop a vaccine targeting cancer cells. This method not only shortens testing time but also reduces significant production costs. Instead of spreading research, Russia focuses on cancers that are common and have high mortality rates, such as lung, stomach and cervical cancer. This allows them to optimize resources and achieve faster results compared to Western countries. Russia's cancer vaccine is designed to stimulate the immune system to detect and destroy cancer cells at an early stage. This is a big step forward compared to current treatments, which only focuses on prolonging life with little emphasis on prevention. The Russian government has played a key role in this success. With direct direction from President Putin, the budget for medical research has increased by 30% over the past 5 years. In addition, policies, tax incentives and financial support have encouraged research institutes and private enterprises to cooperate to accelerate vaccine development. Large investment funds, such as Rusnano or RIF, have poured hundreds of millions of dollars into cancer research projects. Some Russian pharmaceutical companies even cooperate with foreign partners to access the global market. Bridge. According to initial results from clinical trials, Russia's cancer vaccine has shown positive effectiveness, with an immune response rate of up to 80% and very few side effects. This is a positive signal, especially when compared to the long testing period of Western countries. This success has caught the attention of the international medical community. Experts say that Russia is not only competitive in terms of costs but also has the ability to change the approach to cancer treatment globally. In terms of budgets, the US and Europe still dominate with huge investments. For example, by 2023, the US will spend more than $50 billion on cancer research, while the European Union will reach nearly $30 billion. Russia, despite its more modest investment level, about $5 billion per year, has achieved surprising progress thanks to its focused and cost-saving strategy. Western countries lead the way thanks to their use of advanced technology, such as artificial intelligence, AI, in genetic data analysis and CRISPR gene editing technology. However, it is the complexity and testing process that strictness causes product development time to last from 8 to 12 years. Meanwhile, Russia focuses on technologies that have proven effective, such as adenovirus vectors, which help shorten the testing process. This is a great advantage in the race to produce cancer vaccines. In the US and Europe, the clinical trial process is very strictly controlled with many layers of evaluation to ensure safety and effectiveness. This means increased costs and extended time. A therapy often takes 10 years or more to be approved. In contrast, Russia has streamlined the clinical trial process thanks to close coordination between the government, research institutes, and hospitals. They speed up the process by testing multiple patient groups in parallel, both save time and reduce costs. Another factor that makes Russia stand out is its ability to produce at low cost. Russian technologies take full advantage of existing infrastructure and cheap labor, helping to reduce product costs to just 1/3 compared to the US and Europe. Meanwhile, advanced therapies in the US and Europe often cost very high prices, from hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars per course of treatment. This makes it difficult for many patients in developing countries to access. Russia positions its cancer vaccine as a viable option for low and middle income countries. With an expected cost of only $5,000 to $10,000 per course, the Russian product has the potential to reaching millions of patients worldwide. The US and Europe, with their focus on the high-end market, often target wealthy customer groups and large hospitals. This makes deployment limited by locality and high prices. On the contrary, Russia is promoting vaccine exports to developing markets. This is not only an economic strategy but also a way for Russia to strengthen its position in international medicine, especially in areas America and Europe are not yet deeply penetrated. Russia's pioneering of cancer vaccines is not only a technological victory but also changes the balance in the global health sector. Countries that often depend on expensive therapies from the West now have an effective option at a reasonable cost. This vaccine not only demonstrates Russia's biotech capabilities but also affirms its growing role in the international medical community. Scientists from Asia and Africa quickly cooperated with Russia to popularize this technology locally. In developing countries, where medical resources are limited, the Russian vaccine brings a new ray of hope. Not only because of the reasonable price, but also because of the simple storage and transportation process, helping easily deployed in remote areas. For example, in some African countries, Russia has supported the construction of medical centers and provided the first batch of vaccines for free to thousands of patients, creating a turning point in cancer treatment and control. Letters. Russia's progress also puts great pressure on the US and Europe, forcing them to speed up similar vaccine development projects. In order not to be left behind, large pharmaceutical companies such as Pfizer or Moderna have announced plans to invest more heavily in immune technology and gene therapy. Western countries are also having to review the clinical trial process and reduce legal barriers to shorten development time. This, in the long run, will bring great benefits to the medical community. Global economy. In the race against this devastating disease, Russia's contribution is not only a huge step forward but also brings real hope that one day, cancer may no longer be a death sentence. With constant progress, the fight against cancer is gradually moving into a new phase. Russia, America, Europe, each country is contributing a part in this great fight. Will the world soon achieve the dream of eradicating cancer? Let's wait together. The future of medicine, and lessons from the race. The development of cancer vaccines not only brings hope to patients, but also opens up new opportunities for the medical industry. Research is currently expanding not only on cancer, but also targeting other genetic and immunological diseases. This vaccine race also leverages modern technologies, such as artificial intelligence and machine learning, helping to optimize the drug development process and diagnose diseases faster and more accurately. One of the key lessons from this race is the power of collaboration. Universities, research institutes and governments are creating new alliances to advance medical research across borders. In particular, in-depth training programs in biotechnology and immunology are being implemented, preparing a new generation of scientists and doctors, ready to face medical challenges. Global. The vaccine race also offers an important lesson: how to balance pharmaceutical companies' profits with public health benefits. Russia has made its mark by focusing on low costs and high accessibility, while the West is making efforts to reduce product costs without compromising quality. This highlights that, no matter how advanced technology becomes, the ultimate goal is to provide equal access to healthcare for all. If countries continue to maintain their current pace of development, a future that not only prevents cancer but also prevents most serious diseases is entirely possible. The cancer vaccine race is not only a confrontation between great powers, but also a testament to humanity's outstanding potential when it comes to cooperation, creativity and continuous innovation. The fight against cancer is still long, but with every step forward, we get closer to a healthier world. What do you think about these breakthroughs? Leave your comments and don't forget to click subscribe.